So good day guys, welcome to today's lesson. In today's lesson we are going to be talking about more on editing, because editing is showing how to model. Let's just pick a particular floor, whichever floor it is, let's just pick a floor. Okay, now so we can, like I said in the previous video, that we can draw columns anywhere. It's not cast in stone, that it must be in grid. The reason why we use grid in ETABS is because it's easier to model. So you can pick it from AutoCAD. Okay, you know you have a column on this particular point, but you can also decide to draw your column on this point, and you have a column at this point, and also another column at this point. So for example, now let's say I have drawn a beam. Let me use this property. Okay, I've drawn a beam like this. Now, and I want to split the beam in the middle, or at this joint where this column is, I can just highlight it, that joint, select this, and come here. So you can see divide frame, or if you don't see it, you come here, sorry, edit, and look at edit frame. So you see divide frame. Okay, so you just divide frame at selected joints, select it and click OK. So you can see the beam has been selected. So you will notice that some beams we have here, you can see it, they've not been broken down. So you can decide to break it, and you can also decide to leave it like this. Now the reason why I would advise you to break it is that when you move to RCDC for detailing or calculation sheets, it will split the beams like this. But if you decide to leave it like this, RCDC will just detail it as a whole 13-meter beam, which is what you don't want. So what I'll do is come to the 3D. Let me select this. Because we won't be using this again. Okay, I can select this and delete it. Okay, select this, delete also. Then highlight the whole structure. Highlight the whole structure. Come to divide frame. So you can see divide frame and select it here. Okay, so you see that to create some new beams at those locations. Okay, so let's pick any typical floor. So you can see now that this has been splitted, this has been splitted, this has been splitted. So most of the beams, or all the beams, will be splitted at joint places. Okay, so we have that. Now another thing I need to show once again in the editing is, for example, if I have a beam like this, I have a beam going, let me make it straight now. So you can see this green line, this green dotted line, right? You can see it. So it means it's at 90 degree, so horizontal. So this is what we have. And you have also in this, so it means it's auto. Once you see the green, that means you are straight. So for example, I have a beam like this, I have another beam like this. Sorry, that's not straight. Okay, let me just draw a straight line. I have a beam like this. Now I want to draw a beam in the middle. So all I need to do is, you can see the snap edge midpoint. So these are to set it. So for example, I can put on everything, and if you don't have, you can come to draw and go to snap settings. Okay, so snap option, so you can turn on everything, so it will help you with it. Okay, so I want to draw a beam in the middle here now, so you can see it, midpoint is on. So now I want to, for example, okay, now let's say the beam was stopped at this level. Let's say the beam was stopped at this level mistakenly, and I want to trim this part off. What I can do is, let me turn off all this so it doesn't confuse me. We don't need them now. So what I can do is select these two beams, then come to divide frame. Okay, so break at selected frame or joint, select it. So you see that it will split, so you can see that splitted, and delete. Okay, so now let's assume that it's not up to the particular length you want. Select this. Now I told you can use this to reshape an object. So let's drag it here. Let's drag it somewhere here. So this is what we have. So I can select my beam, and I want to extend it to the face of this place. So I just do is select this joint, and select this beam. So what it means is, you are, sorry, let me join this back. So select this and join. You can see join here, join frame. So it's now one. Okay, so select this and select this joint. So all I'll do is come to edit, then go to so you go to align joint frame. You can see it. So you can decide to align the coordinates. You can put the coordinates you want it to move, but I'm not doing that. I just want to extend this to this and click OK. So you can see it has been extended up to that. Another thing I can do again is to select that joint, go to edit, go to edit, then go to so in the x direction I can put any value I want. Let's say I want it to be 125 or so, or 156. So you can see it has moved to that coordinate, 156 coordinate. So you can look at it now. If I put my mouse here, look down on this point, you'll see the coordinate. So you can use all this to tamper with it. So in this case now I want to delete it. So you can also do the same thing with the y direction. So I'll just come here, edit. So I want to split it. I'll come here, divide frame, intersection point, click it, select this and delete it. Okay, so we are done with that. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to use the replicate command so that I can explain what it is to us now. So let's say, for example, let me delete this. Now I want to copy this one to my left. I want to copy it backwards here. I can come here, replicate, and we are on linear now. Linear is what it is. Linear and radial is for the circular. Linear is what it is. So let's say in my x direction now, changing distance, I can just put -1 meter. So I will apply it. You can see it is there already. Now let's say I want to move it again. Okay, the first one I did was copying. The second one I want to do is I want to move it, but I don't want it to be there. So I'll select it and put -1 and select this delete original object. So it moves it and deletes it from this point. So you get. Now another case is, for example, you don't know the distance, but you can measure it here. So you can come here, select the object you want to move or copy. Let's say we want to copy. So select it and pick 2 points. Let's say I want to move it for this distance here. So it will go positive because we went like this. If I measure this back like this, it will go negative. So apply. So you can see it has come back to this point. So we have 2 there and delete it. Okay, so done that already. So same thing for mirror. So if I want to mirror, I'll just pick a mirror point. So let's say I want to select this and I want to mirror. So I'll just pick a mirror point, this point, and like this. This is my mirror plane. Okay, so you can see the x1. You can see the x. So we are mirroring parallel to x. Then if I'm mirroring parallel to y, the y's will be the same. So apply. Okay, so we can see the basic things of detailing in or editing in ETABS. So ETABS is not so complex. It's actually very simple. So we have this. So I'll delete it. Okay, so thank you for watching today's video. In the next video, we are going to be adding load. So we are going to be creating load cases. Okay, so thank you very much.